Devion Arsajano, it is the year 680. In Medina, Hussein ibn Ali, grandson of the Prophet Muhammad, faces a grave demand: pledge allegiance to Yazid, a ruler infamous for corruption. Yazid's regime is built on fear, silencing dissent and betraying the principles of Islam. For Hussein, to accept would be to legitimize tyranny and betray his sacred trust. He gathers his family and companions, declaring he cannot endorse injustice. His refusal is not political rebellion, but a moral stand, a declaration that some values are worth any sacrifice. This decision marks the beginning of a journey that will change history. Hussein's choice teaches us that true leadership means upholding justice, even at immense personal cost. He chooses hardship over comfort, truth over compromise. His no to Yazid becomes a timeless symbol of resistance. The path ahead is uncertain, but Hussein's resolve is unwavering. He stands for the soul of his community, ready to face whatever comes. Thus begins a story of courage that will echo through the ages. Hussein leaves Medina, his birthplace, knowing it is no longer safe. With him are his family, and a small band of loyal companions, over 70 in all, choosing faith over security. Their destination, Kufa, where thousands had pleaded for his leadership against Yazid. The journey across the desert is harsh, but Hussein's caravan becomes a symbol of faith and determination. At every stop, he reminds people of justice and the duty to oppose oppression. But hope fades as news arrives. Kufa's promises have vanished under Yazid's brutal crackdown. The letters of support turn to silence. Hussein realizes he is walking into a trap. The path leads not to welcome, but to confrontation. The caravan is forced to halt in a desolate land, Karbala. Here, fate will be decided. On the plains of Karbala, Hussein's small group is surrounded by thousands. The enemy blocks access to the Euphrates, using thirst as a weapon. Women and children suffer, but the camp's spirit remains unbroken. Hussein's companions stand firm, refusing to surrender dignity for survival. For 3 days, the siege of thirst tests their faith and resolve. Hussein pleads for mercy, even for the children, but his appeals are ignored. The orders are clear: force allegiance or bring back Hussein's head. The stage is set for a confrontation, righteous few against a mighty army. Their patience becomes an act of defiance. The world watches as the ultimate test of principle unfolds. On the eve of Ashura, Hussein releases his companions from their pledge, urging them to leave and save themselves. None depart, all choose to stand by him, spending the night in prayer. At dawn, 72 face thousands, parched but resolute. The battle is not for victory, but for truth. One by one, Hussein's companions fall, each sacrifice a testament to their cause. Hussein's nephew Qasim, just 13, is martyred. His brother Abbas dies trying to bring water to the children. Hussein comforts the women, preparing for his own final stand. The most heart-wrenching moment. Hussein brings his infant son, Ali al-Asghar, pleading for water. The response is a fatal arrow, sealing Yazid's infamy. Each loss deepens the tragedy, but the resolve remains. The day becomes a legend of sacrifice. As the sun sets, Hussein stands alone, wounded, grieving, but spiritually radiant. He prays amid arrows, submitting his will to God. Mounting his horse, he delivers a final message of truth, not hatred. Weak and wounded, he falls, entering his last conversation with the divine. His final words are of acceptance and gratitude. "O Allah, I am pleased with your will." Shimr delivers the final blow, ending Hussein's life but not his legacy. The battle ends, but Hussein's sacrifice becomes a victory of principle over power. His martyrdom exposes tyranny and awakens a nation's conscience. Hussein teaches that dying for justice is better than living in silent complicity. His story becomes a timeless call to resist injustice. After the battle, tragedy continues. Hussein's camp is looted. Survivors, led by his sister Zainab, are taken captive. Paraded through Kufa and Damascus, they face humiliation, but Zainab's spirit is unbroken. In Kufa, she delivers a powerful sermon, shaming the silent crowd and exposing their betrayal. In Yazid's court, Zainab stands tall, condemning his tyranny and declaring true victory belongs to Hussein. Her words turn celebration into condemnation, ensuring Karbala's story is not buried. Zainab becomes the voice of the martyrs, igniting a flame of consciousness. She proves the fight for truth endures beyond the battlefield. Through her courage, the message of Karbala lives on. The world learns that oppression cannot silence the truth. The legacy of Hussein and Zainab inspires generations to stand for justice.